Alright, this your boy Skill Points. I'm gonna do the top 10 strongest powers and why I say they're the strongest powers or whatever. I'm gonna start from the strongest to the weakest. So let's get into this shit, because a lot of people only say powers are OP because they lose to them. Well, I'm gonna prove that these niggas are stupid. Well, number one is Celestial. Hands down, it has some of the best burst damage in PvP. Then it has some of the best damage over time. The tick damage is great. It's over 1,000 per tick if you actually fully modded and everything. Shit like that. It has the black shield. Burst damage. There's no power that can possibly compete with it if you're a good power. You don't need to spam with this power. People just choose to spam because they want to be assholes at everything, or they just, you know, people, the community's fucked up. You know how that goes. But let's get into the next power. It's not really much to say about Celestial itself anyways. Hard Light, number two. I'd say Hard Light if it's used right. A lot of people complain about their powers getting glitched. If you use it right, you do not have to worry about Hard Light. I know a lot of Hard Light users that are really like hating Hard Light. I don't know why, but it's about the user, man. Good burst damage, good everything. Troll power, good stuns, all of that shit. Let's get into the next power. Ice. Ice is one of the best powers on this fucking list, hands down. It's immunities, shields, 100% damage decrease. You can decrease the other person's damage. Great burst damage. Great 35%er. Lunge cancels. All that shit. It's a counter. It's good for counters. Everything. It's good for weapon-based players. Players that actually know how to fight. You feel me? It's just a great power. It hits hard. There's nothing to complain about if you're ice. You can beat anybody if you're ice. Just like Celestial. That's all I have to say about that shit. Next power. Fire. I say fire because fire damage is crazy. The damage is crazy. The heals are great. Burst damage is great without Cascade. With Cascade, it puts it over the top. Great 35. Lunge cancels are great. It's a handy power, just like ice, just with a few less weapons. You feel me? Like, you really gotta know how to use it though. It's one of those powers that you can cheese with it, but you gotta know how to use it. You feel me? Next power, y'all go complain about this one. Atomic. Atomic by itself is just a regular power. It's just like fire, ice, any one of those powers. They say some people say Celestial and Atomic are the two cheesy powers. How? Celestial will destroy an Atomic. Atomic heals 200 per tick. When you got one Celestial tick heals for like 10 healing ticks. You feel me? Damn near. So it's like, the fuck? Stop overhyping Atomic because you're losing to it. Like, actually think about it. Atomic burst damage is great. 35% is great. Stuns is great. That's it. Like every other power. Gadgets. Gadgets is great. Burst damage, perfect. To me, Gadgets is one of my favorites. It has the burst damage, the tick damage. The 35 is outstanding. It has the best. It's the best power on the game to 50% people with. If you want to just kill them instantly. If you come from a player like me, if you watch my videos, you know what I'm talking about. Gadgets is one of those powers. I've personally lost to a few gadgets before, so I know how it is. But it's a great power. There's people like the POT with it, which makes it a little bit more handy because it eats a lot of power. Next, mental. I'll say mental. Only reason mental is in front of quantum and like that and shit like that is because the fact that it has beams, but the fact that the beams are 100% uninterruptible. People lunge away. You can still hit those beams and get all of that damage in. It has one of the best 35s on the game, but it can make you or break you. People like the POT with it. For people who like the cheese, I guess it comes in handy for other people, but great 35, great stuns, good for weapon users. And that's really all I have to say about it. It's a basic power. There's not much to say about mental. Next, quantum. Quantum is just like ice, one of the best powers on this list. Depending on the user. You can teleport. Very annoying stuns, great stuns. Nice 35. The burst damage is great. If you know how to use quantum for real, you can beat any power. Teleport, it's just a handy ass power. For real. Next, Earth. I personally beat the fuck out of people with Earth. Earth has stuns that are great. Only downfall is that only reason Earth's not in front of some of these powers is because of the pack gives out blues. Earth has good immunities. The 35 is ass. But Gears has good immunities. It has good damage. It's just a good power overall, but it has these downfalls. That's all. For number 10, Sorcery. Sorcery is one of the best powers on this list. 3 soul will. When you have 3 soul wills out, plus a fury, plus your weapon of density, plus your circle of destruction or whatever, so many ticks pop out. Great power, great damage. This is Skill Points. I'm out. Thanks for watching. Please come back.